Last week I actually ended up getting the bird through some free constellations, which is why my Miko pulls were very expensive. But either way, now that I have Xianyun, I've actually been finding quite a handful of her teams that I quite like, so I figured I'll do a mini-series on teams that I like with Xianyun. We're here with Xianyun and Masanori, or as I sometimes call her, Cloud Retainer. Because, of course, she is in fact the Cloud Retainer. And probably one of my more favorite Cloud Retainer teams is, of course, just Plunge or Aggravate. Just waiting for that. And then you just basically activate the plunging part of Xianyun's kit. And even with Plunge Lisa or Plunge Miko, either works really, really well. Because Plunge doesn't have an ICD, we're just doing a lot of aggravates, and those aggravates tend to do quite a pretty decent amount of damage. You could also potentially go Plunge Nahida, but because the way that you build Nahida being full, well, primarily EM Dendro crit, because of the way that you build Nahida, her plunges aren't really going to be that strong because her plunge scales up attack, like everyone else's plunge at the present moment. But the rest of her kit scales very heavily on EM, and you don't get any of those bonuses. So Plunge Nahida is a little bit odd, but Plunge Lisa and Plunge Miko, I think are very, very fun to play with Xianyun. So yeah, that's probably like my favorite Xianyun team at the present moment. I thought it would have been just basically playing Gaming would be my favorite Xianyun team. It's still a fun team to play with Xianyun, and I'll do a video about that next, but AgroMommy seems to be really, really nice for me. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. What name would you give this team? I haven't really come up with a name, but funnily enough, because it's Lisa, Cloud Retainer, Nahida, and Miko, and they're all from different regions, this is still technically international, so yeah, let's go. Plunge International is the way. And of course, when it comes to building these characters, I'm sticking with pretty much my Thundering Fury set on Lisa, which I probably should do a video on soon. I am sticking to my Deepwood set on Nahida. I'm sticking to my 2-piece on Miko that I talked about in great length with the Miko rerun video. And for Cloud Retainer, I am just probably going to stick with 4-piece VV. Now, I hear it is entirely possible to actually run Cloud Retainer on something like Song of Days Past, which can potentially make sense. It does mean you don't need to really worry about swirling elements that you can't swirl, which may actually be more of a factor than ever. So Song of Days Past might not be such a bad idea, but I don't have a particularly good Song of Days Past set for Cloud Retainer at the present moment, because the only Song of Days Past set that I have has an HP standard, and that's of course for Mika. So that's not really going to work for Cloud Retainer for now. Maybe I'll get an attack cup or an attack stand for Cloud Retainer, and then we'll see how we go with that. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, this team seems pretty fun to play, and I like it a lot. And obviously you could swap out someone like Miko for Sarah, or you could even swap out Lisa for Sarah. Sarah, of course, just basically being a really good way of buffing the crap out of your electro damage for your aggravates, because aggravate does not just love damage percent, but it also loves crit as well, so that's really, really nice. But yeah, otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more Genshin Impact action, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Blitz. Euthymia crumbles before me.